It's 98 FM, Dublin's best music mix. I'm Louise Heraghty. This is The Lowdown, and I'm delighted to be joined on the show by R&B soul artist Omar Simon. Omar, how are you doing?
Not bad, Louise.
Good. Delighted to have you in. You're very welcome to 98 FM.
Thank you very much.
So you've good. We're going to have a listen to your new single in a few moments, which is called
Bring Me Joy.
Bring Me Joy. I've been listening to it secretly. It's really good and I'm enjoying it. So just tell us a bit about yourself, basically. I know you've been in Dublin 7 years, like we were talking about before the interview. So tell us more.
Well, I was born in London, Paddington, London, and my parents from the Caribbean heritage of Montserrat. So when I was 2 years of age, my mother took me over to Montserrat. There I grew up there until I was about 13, listening to a lot of, in Montserrat, you know, I listened to a lot of Caribbean, calypso, reggae. You know, it wasn't until when I came back to England I was really introduced to the soul and the Motown things.
So what kind of artists inspired you?
Well, I like you know, people like, if you went back a bit, Al Green and you know, even the old stuff, you know, Sam Cooke and Otis Redding and these guys. But then later on, I was listening to people like John Legend and, you know, even now Timbaland and things like
Timbaland, sure, he's on everything, you know.
Oh my God.
You got to get him on one of your singles.
Get him to produce one of my tracks.
Absolutely.
One day, hopefully.
So tell us what brought you to Ireland then. You've been here for 7 years.
Yeah, well, I met a young lady.
Oh, right, okay. Irish women are great.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, they're always homesick anyway. They always, wherever they are in the world, they always want to come back to Ireland. So that's what brought me back.
Well, you're over for love. So you fell in love with the place, I presume?
Absolutely.
Good.
I really love Ireland.
I'm delighted.
I've enjoyed it being here.
So you're working on an album as well, which is going to be out next year, hopefully. What is it? Something? Is it all like the single "Bring Me Joy," or what different kind of music is on it?
The album is called Our World. The album has a lot of you know, various colours to it. It's got a bit of soul, funk, R&B, also sort of laid back. You know, even sometimes like some rock element. I mean, whatever I felt influenced me throughout my life, I've brought it in, including the, you know, if you listen to Bring Me Joy, you have that kind of, you know, reggae background, like, you know, like rough Caribbean, patois you call it actually, rather than rap. You have that in the song as well, and in quite a few of the other songs on the album, you have that too.
And what instruments do you play?
Well, I play a little bit of keyboard.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually introduced to guitar when I was very young. Where I made my first guitar out of sardine cans and nylon strings out in the Caribbean. But I never really got stuck into the guitar as much. I much prefer the keyboard when I'm writing my songs.
Very good. And you hopefully have some gigs coming up in Dublin as well. But I'm sure you'll put the details on your website. Have you got a website?
We will do. We have a website, omarsimon.com. We also have MySpace.
Sure, you have to, don't you? Omarsimon.com. It's OMAR.
That's right.
Simon.com, and then the MySpace. I'm sure you can be directed to from there as well.
Absolutely.
And what about any Irish musicians while you've been over here? Have you had any help from anyone, or are you kind of hanging out with anyone?
Yeah, well, I mean, the band itself, it's all Irish, Irish musicians.
And what else do you do then when you're not playing music in Dublin? Do you?
Well, you know, I don't find much time to do anything else. That's all I seem to be doing these days. You know, if I'm not like playing out, doing gigs and things, I'll be doing, you know, writing songs. You know. Lock myself in the room and, you know, just work away, right? And you just can't stop, you know.
And Omar, what can we expect at one of your gigs now? Is it going to be upbeat, or will it be a mixture of sad and happy songs?
Yeah, well, we played a Tripod back in the 19th there in September, and it was absolutely brilliant. You know, I mean, we had people getting up. I mean, we got one particular track on the album called "Get Up Off Your Funk." And,
you gotta get up.
Yeah, you know, they were getting up and they were getting down. You know, and it was great.
Brilliant. Well, listen, it's a pleasure to have you in. We're going to play the single, which is called "Bring Me Joy," and hopefully you'll come in and perform for us maybe again.
Love to.
Okay, great. This is Dublin's best music mix, 98 FM. It's Omar Simon, and the song is called "Bring Me Joy."